Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Panasonic RF-930. This is an AM/FM classic portable radio from the 1970s. During this video, I'll perform an evening Mediumwave band scan. Here we can pick up on the AM band. First we'll go over features, second we'll do a size comparison, and third we'll start cruising the band. So here we are with the Panasonic RF-930. Tonight's a little stormy. We'll see how it goes. A lot of lightning strikes, some big storms out east, so we'll see. I'm hoping for some good results, but you never know. It's August, and it's stormy time, and I'm still going to record, so we're going to have some fun and see how this thing can do. But if you haven't seen this is, I call it the Analog Queen. I've had this for about 6 or 7 years. Yeah, it's been that long. Amazing, right? Pretty much when I first started the channel, I got this radio, and it's been sitting on the shelf, and I never did a band scan with it or anything. So I'm like, wow, why don't I take it out and show this thing off? Pretty cool. So yeah, you can find these on eBay, selling right around $25 to $35. I'll have links in the paid link section if you so desire to pick up an analog sweetheart such as this. Like I said, I dubbed it Analog Queen because I was very fond of the radio then, and I still am now. Taking it out, it performs great. So let's go ahead and look it over. So feature-wise, what do you get with your money? All right, so left-hand side, we get this leather stitched treatment enclosure, which is pretty awesome. It reminds me like a piece of furniture. It's awesome. They don't do it like this anymore. We have an earphone jack, MPX out jack. Going to the front of the radio, we're greeted with some metal, aluminum bezel. It goes all the way around the radio. Nice. Our dial, we have FM, 88 to 108. A big log scale in the middle. Nice. Nice orange and red dial indicator, bright indication, which is also handy. A little national emblem here, Panasonic. And then AM down here, 530, it says 1605, but during the day I go all the way to 1690, so that's great. On-off power switch. This is a metal speaker grill, a real fine mesh one, and it's in decent shape. I don't see any major dents or anything. Fantastic. And then Panasonic here. Over here we have 2 sliders. We have a tone slider and we have a volume slider. Now these are very easy to maintain, not a big deal. You can actually just put the spray bottle right in there and spritz a little of your favorite deoxic fader formula. I use the FN5 one. This is an expensive little can. 1.4 ounces for like 15 bucks. Yeah, but a little goes a long ways. I have it on the low setting. It goes all the way to high, but low setting, a little bit in the there and a little bit here. We'll keep it going for another few years, no problem. Love that. But don't use anything else, because if you use solvent-based, you'll ruin your faders. You don't want to do that. So, but yeah, tone control comes in very handy. During the day, it was nice pulling out signals. Strong stations all the way up, for sure. Faint stations, definitely bringing it down. So, yeah, this works like a nice audio bandwidth filter as well. Nice to have that. It's full range, too. Yeah, our volume, and then our AC battery switch there. So we could switch between AC and battery. That's the nice thing about this radio. If you buy one, it's an AC coordinate with a transformer, and it's old school, baby. So the linear transformers were good back in the day. When they said UL listed, they were UL listed. And yeah, it's in there, and you plug it in, and there's no hum or anything on AM band. You just have some fun. Nowadays, you can't find good AC radios made new because they're in China. They just don't get the AC thing very well, and there's a lot of noise typically with those radios. Okay, so let's go to the right-hand side. Same treatment. It goes all the way on the bottom, too, which is pretty awesome. There you go. And then going to the top here, we have this cool handle, which is solid metal, chromed out. I love that. It's not aluminum, it's steel. That's nice. Yeah, and it's polished like to a high finish, which is amazing. It's in this condition. And then the antenna is a really cool thing. This is 24 inches, and this is something you probably wouldn't know unless I told you about it, but this extends all the way up that 2 foot, and then it has an elbow at the base, so you can pivot it horizontally. And it can swivel at 360. So it's got a nice swivel at the bottom. I love that. And you can't tell in a video or pictures on eBay because they're not going to show it to you sometimes. So look, it's not broken. But they sometimes don't pull it all the way up to show you the elbow. It's nice. I like having that. When you live in my area, you got to have that. Being able to go horizontal is important for FM. Okay, Panasonic tag here. Here we go. RF-930, made in Japan. Yeah, made in Japan Panasonics, you can't beat them. Nope. Everybody knows that. A little vented area here. Behind here is our 4 AA batteries it runs on, and our AC cords. Let's go to open it up. The AC cord runs out this little notch here, this little snap, and then we got this little pull tab here. Pull it open, and yeah, there we go. So you got more vented area, probably for the transformer. We have 4 AA battery pack. Now I think mine was bad, so I replaced it with some cheap Chinese one. Just had to rewire it. Not a big deal. So if this is bad, you can replace it for like $1. I think I paid like $1 a piece for these things. Got a pack of 6 or something. But yeah, that works out great. And then behind here, I really can't pull it up on camera, but because this is like pressed in here, I gotta take the batteries out and everything. But behind here is a 4 3/4 inch twin coil ferrite antenna. So you got your a loose coil and a tightly wound coil. So really nice. So you get the low end and the top end of the band. And then here's our cord, yeah, wrapped up real nice there. Looks like it's jammed in there, so I'm not gonna mess with it. But there you go, you get the idea, right? So quick size comparison, then we'll start cruising the stormy band. Yep, we'll have some fun. Definitely. You get to hear what this radio sounds like too. Now I'll have a daytime one as well. So if evening isn't your thing, you like daytime reception around my Chicagoland area, then definitely tune in on there as well. So radios, what do I got handy? We got CC Pockets, 11:46 p.m. 7. Central Daylight Time in Chicago, Illinois, USA. For the sake of the band scan, it is middle of August 2025. Yeah, it's going to be stormy. And then we have the CC Skywave 2 for frequency checking, because we could get lost in the band pretty easily in the evening. But this dial accuracy is pretty decent, so I'm not going to worry too much. But in case we need to, we'll pull that out there. If you don't have that radio, then we have a deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He can spin like no one can. He loves his Panasonic radios made in Japan. He's Iron Man. You get it right? Size-wise, awesome. I love me a good Panasonic. Okay, off he goes. Let's turn this thing on. Switch. Volume. Bottom of the band here. Watching this here, you can hear the lightning strikes. Might get better as we go up the band, we'll see. So that jazz sounds cool. I think that's coming from Cuba. 1,700 miles. I can't believe I'm picking that up through these storms. Jam it up. Yeah, this direction here is northeast. This is CHLO, Brampton, Ontario, where the storms are really pushing through. 441 miles, 250 watts, they say. I don't know if it's that low, but yeah, this is cool. Picking up, and then we're picking up Cuba, turn this way, going southeast there, out to the Mediterranean. Yeah, Mediterranean, dudes. It's not shortwave. Caribbean. I'll get it right. I'm having fun. This is cool. I'm excited. Even on a stormy night, we're picking this up. I think we lost the jazz. Oh, still there. Man, if there were no storms, it'd be fantastic. Okay, let's keep going.
Plus fun and exciting contests. For a complete list of contest rules, log on waukradio.com/contest-
540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin, to the north. 70 miles, 400 watts at night. Cardinal directions north, east, south, west. And if you're not familiar with AM radio, you point your top of your radio towards the stations you're trying to receive. Typically, if not with the way I'm doing it, I'm filming top down. The ferrite bar is horizontal like here, and it'll pick up both directions. So since I'm facing north, it'll also pick up southern stations as well. In the evening, you will have 2 stations coming in like this, and you have to kind of figure out which is which. It's kind of fun. Bumper music. We're going to run into coast to coast too, but oh well.
Coders ain't getting paid anything now, so they were for a while. You know, there was a what was it? Chart today.
So this is KTRS 550, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, 5,000 watts to the southwest. Oop, wrong one.
And DC's award of the federal government, answerable to the federal government itself, mostly to Congress, but the president as well. And he can order National Guard troops in there. Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals already.
560 WIND, Chicago, the answer, right wing.
National Guard troops in L.A. He can do the same thing in New York, in Chicago. He can do it in Washington, D.C.
Well, pretty amazing. But, you know, we also learned a lot, I think.
Yeah, I'll probably pick up more lightning strikes aimed this way. Really not picking up much. I mean, 600 should be this way, but it's probably this.
Blunt about it.
Might be 610 right here. I'm thinking it's Kansas City, Missouri, KCSP. 400 miles, 5,000 watts.
I don't know, I just wouldn't do that.
It's the same
right now I'm at a 4% rate.
It's the same thing.
Okay, this is 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 52 miles, 10,000 watts to the north. I think maybe we had 600 earlier.
An investment. It's the opposite.
That's 610. Okay. Some nasty static from those storms. We're going to keep going, though. Hopefully it gets better.
About trade?
Yeah.
That's a write-off.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we can lower the tone a little bit. Maybe it won't be as severe. CFCO 630 Chatham, Ontario. 310 miles, 6,000 watts. Got some country music going on. Nice.
A historic D.C. church is suing a New York Cowboys chapter over the use of the trademark the church now controls. The Metropolitan...
Oh, okay, so this is WMFN 640, Peatone, Illinois, 75 miles away, 1,600 watts.
Using the name, colors, and logo. The church was given control of the Proud Boys name and symbols earlier this year after the New York chapter failed to pay nearly $3 million in damages awarded in 2023.
Still picking up quite a bit in a stormy night. This thing is a sweetheart of a radio. WSM 650 Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles south. As far as daytime performance, yeah, it rocked as well. It was an amazing daytime performer. You can't go wrong with this. So if you're looking for a nice analog, just a cool radio to set on the shelf and then, of course, use, this is definitely worth it. I mean, and running on 4AA batteries is kind of nice for back then. Usually it's like C's. My favorite, C batteries. Not.
Worked hard for your 401k.
So 660 will be right here, and we're not going to pick that up. So we're going to have to go right to 670.
401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with...
Yeah, you can see little red needles here where those are pointing. That's nice. But I mean, you get an idea where you're at with just moving this up and down. I don't know why they have an indicator. Kind of funny. They even put a scale. Yeah, it's interesting what they used to do. But 670 the score. WSCR Chicago, home of the Cubs.
First, call Trajan today. 630-360-9000. That's 630-360-9000.
Don't let pneumonia break your stride.
think we're picking up, I don't know what we're picking up here.
Waiting for an energy information this morning. Phil Flynn said traders were watching to see if the EIA report would track with a report issued earlier on Tuesday.
Sounds like a local WLW 700 Cincinnati, Ohio. This is 300 miles to the east. We'll get me some Skyline chili. Yeah. Those in Ohio know, or have driven through there.
Producers outside of the wider OPEC Plus group, pointing to a tighter market outlook. OPEC's monthly report on Tuesday said global oil demand will rise by 1.
Hi, it's Dave Edit. My wife Karen and I just got back from an incredible Mediterranean cruise with WGN listeners sailing from Rome to Monte Carlo.
So as you heard, he just said WGN. So this is WGN Chicago on 720. Nice.
We'd love for you to come with us. Don't look back and wish you'd said yes to taking a trip like this. Join us next July 19th through 25th, 2026.
Give me lots of sugar and hold my hand. I like my loving both.
There's some awesome music on CFZM 740 Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles to the northeast. Sometimes they get some cool big band music playing. Just awesome. I mean, it just matches the era of this radio, and it's fun. You know, back then in the 70s, this is an entertainment center. I mean, yeah, you had TV, but people still listen to a lot of radio on the AM band. Like AM radio. I think there's a song, right? Yeah, AM radio. The guy's talking about the 70s, and that's all they had. Cool. That's some jazz going, yeah. There we go.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Oh, if you heard that, he did say WSB. That's awesome. So we know where we're at. 750, Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles southeast.
Talks about us without us
with the U.S.
Conversations between Putin and Trump may be important for their bilateral, but they cannot agree on anything about Ukraine without us.
Ukrainian soldiers echoes the
WGR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles, 760.
feels a fair land swap is the most plausible path to ending bloodshed.
Alexandria Hunt at the White House. EU leaders are urging a truce, but underscore the Ukraine has the right to
44%, while former Governor Andrew Cuomo has
efforts are now focused on a comprehensive.
Lewa comes in at 12%.
President Trump were organized by Germany's chancellor. The agenda for the virtual talks includes territory and security issues, while pressuring Russia to end its war against Ukraine.
The first of the National Guard troops ordered into Washington, D.C.
Here's 780 WBBM News Radio, Chicago.
Stride. The police need help.
Traffic and weather on the 8s.
They just need some more support and bigger numbers. That's my understanding.
They went into Tuesday with a 10-game win streak. In front of them, Paul Skeens and the Pirates. Skeens giving up a leadoff home run in the first run he's allowed in the first inning.
Okay, so I think this is showing a little bit past 800. Maybe it might be 800. Let's check it out with the Skywave here. Frequency 800. Here we are. Oh, Lamar 0. Okay, 810. 800 wasn't coming in that great. So 810 here is going to be probably WHB 810, Kansas City, Missouri, 400 miles, 5,000 watts.
Milwaukee. Here's a fly ball into left center. Perkins calling for it. He'll make the catch, and the Brewers do throw their 11th shutout of the season to win their 11th game in a row, and they do it with a position player on the mound to finish it up.
Anthony Ziegler closing out the 14-0 shutout. 620 WTMJ Brewers. Second 11.
Man, we're picking up like 3 stations here. I think I heard him say WBAP. I'm almost sure of it. 820, Fort Worth, Texas, 810 miles. There's a lot going on there. I hear Hispanic music playing, and then I hear another station. I think it's 820, our local around here.
the single most reprehensible, unqualified folks that you have ever seen as part of any administration.
Assault, wanton endangerment, and tampering with evidence, the mayor is calling it a tragic act that marred what was meant to be a joyful community event. I'm Travis Laird.
WAMZ HD2 Louisville. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Presented by Hughes and Coleman.
I wonder what kind of call letters that was. This is WHAS 840, Louisville, Kentucky. Out to the southeast, 300 miles.
800 600 800 600 Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is coming back to Los.
That's what soda gave me. I lost 82 pounds in just 16 weeks. And with it was the weight, the aches.
Okay, out west here, KOA 850, Denver, Colorado, 890 miles. Wow, let's just verify.
It's time you can do it. SodaWeightLoss.com. SodaWeightLoss.com. Oh no.
Skyway's doing good, but struggling a little bit. This sounds better. The tone is nice. I keep it straight, but
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do.
Very awesome. Yeah, KO 850, Denver, Colorado, 890 miles. Yeah, it's a sweet catch.
With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is... We will feel the impact very, very hard.
Brunel Sabourin a discuté avec quelques agriculteurs après cette annonce chinoise.
C'est des mauvaises nouvelles. C'est des nouvelles.
CJBC 860, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. We're going to have to hustle because, yeah, we're going to run into coast to coast on every station here in a second.
Manitoba, Wapkino a réagi à la nouvelle du
The Congressional Joint Economic Committee estimates another $1 trillion could be added in about 173 days.
It's coming in pretty clear. I believe this is 870 WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles south. If that's the case, we should be able to pick it up no problem with this guy.
Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT.
There you go. Cool.
So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu.
Thank God it carried out of the yard, and yeah, that was really special. Now that it's over, you've been chasing it for a little while now. Now that it's over,
That's really strong. Whoa, hold on a second. I gotta check that.
it was a beautiful, fleeting moment. I mean, it's just a few seconds, but you live for those.
Oh, that's beautiful sounding.
And it's all about wins.
So 880 WHSQ. This is New York, New York, 750 miles to the northeast.
Hopefully we can do it again tomorrow. All right, finally, please, one more.
Need support? Through Monday, get a free adjustable base with any new mattress.
That's what the lizard people told you to say.
Save on Beauty Rest, Silly Posturepedic, and more. And get a free adjustable base through Monday at Hasselist Mattress. Open 9 to 9. Find an employee-free showroom near you at Hasselist.com.
A fresh take on the news of the day. Guy Benson, live, weekdays from 2 to 5 p.m. on the Big 89 WLS. Now, it's
890 WLS Chicago, Big 89.
talk about everything from politics to social issues and news of the day. Whether you're up late or you're just...
German Chancellor Friedrich Merz is holding talks on Ukraine. Now, according to the German government, a video conference is planned with US President Donald Trump, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, and the European.
Because I think the music here is 940 WFAW for Atkinson, Wisconsin. Before, I think that was like 920, that lady giving the news.
I had a wonderful opportunity to meet members of the Canadian Armed Forces, and, it struck me, the main thing I heard from them being their passion for being able to step up.
Okay, so you can tell they're talking about Canada. This is definitely a Canadian station, CBW 990, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles northwest.
of federal assistance. Your government announced today that it's committing $45.7 million.
AM 570 LA Sports. It gave the Dodgers the lead, but the Angels would tie it back up again with
WMVP 1000 ESPN Radio Chicago local.
Adele, and that's a bouncer on the third base side. It's going to go into left field, and the ball game is over. A walk-off single for Joe Adele, and the Angels stay free.
Everyone pieced it together, and I think it's like really fun that I got her on.
Here's KDKA 1020, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles east.
Gives like some humanity to her because I feel like she's such just like big.
Folded loose ones may not work. The agency told consumers in a post on X after sending warning letters to 5 companies. The FDA is also noted.
I believe this is WBZ 1030, Boston, Massachusetts, 880 miles.
Generally ingested. And starting today, YouTube will begin testing.
Trump is saying that he needs to. There's going to be some land swaps that are.
Here's WHO 1040, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles.
Keeps insisting there isn't because
It's constitutional. Trump says that after his meeting with Putin, the next meeting will be between Zelensky and Putin. Some of the 800 National Guard members.
KYW 1060, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles. Let's just verify where we're at because that's always a good thing, right? I don't want to just be saying it, guessing, and be wrong.
Part of the president's massive law enforcement search last night.
Cool, I know where I'm at in the dial. Sweet. No cheating.
Across the city. We made a total of 23.
Country music on 1070. Cool. Going southwest, I'm guessing a Texas station? Nice.
Given that, mission farming, that we call that negative reinforcement. Go to bed cooperatively or you lose. Kodak pioneered film photography and dominated the market for...
Oh, we know who that is, don't we? It's our favorite coast-to-coast host. 1100 WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles to the east here. Kabooming in. Yeah.
1975, but failed to embrace the technology and clearing it would cannibalize.
Remember Lyell's rule. There's an inverse proportionality between the size of the lapel pin and...
Here's 1120 KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles. I know this guy was on there too. This guy is everywhere now. Syndicated.
Veteran! I always like these old...
Wow, that's cool. Okay. He's everywhere.
years old. He hasn't been in wars.
We send about 128 billion to China, but China's tech industry needs here badly.
WRVA 1140, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles east.
Right after it talks about one taken, it talks about, they said where?
La verdad es que el Atlas tampoco era un...
Y aparte estaba la dupla Full.
Exacto.
Julián Quiñones y Julio Full.
Okay, Hispanic station I think was local, 1200 WRTO, Chicago.
And I really do believe that, you know, they jump from topic to topic. They throw everything they...
Okay, I'm not sure if this is 1210. I think 1210 is coast to coast on it.
Analytically at all, they don't look at an issue and say, should we come out and make the impression...
Okay, 1210. Yeah, I thought they had coast to coast. Maybe it is. I'm not getting... Okay. Sometimes they have weird different speakers in the beginning. WPHT, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles.
They don't. And I really believe this was the...
I'm just going to cruise up the dial here.
So I need to this didn't happen. We're going to play some of the audio cuts yesterday.
Yes, it is. And Robert, my adventure started.
evidence of or speculative evidence of it.
It came to a head. Within 24 hours, they had gone into a coma. Mom and Dad decided to get me.
I'm not sure where we're at now, but let's check. I think we're at 1470. Just a guess. Usually that's a pretty strong station, coming fairly local.
2 weeks, Robert. The first thing I noticed is that I felt...
I believe it's coast to coast. Advertising, yay, they You know, it's like a commercial every other minute on this. I used to love listening to it like 8 years ago. It wasn't as bad, but it seems like there's more and more commercials and less talking. It's like, great. But yeah, I listen to it as background when I'm working on videos and stuff late at night. But yeah, this is, what did I say? Yeah, it's 1470 WMBD, Peoria, Illinois, 135 miles, 5,000 watts to the southeast, but still picking it up, pointed the wrong direction because it's a strong station.
At it again. Just listen to that. Call 1-866-836-80.
How much there can you
8735 or visit carnivora.com.
That's so funny. We're picking up his voice everywhere. WLAC, Nashville, Tennessee, 1510, 434 miles south. We're picking it up north or west. Let's try tuning it south.
You're a day trader. You're a full-time researcher. You've got a life. Your investment should help you live it. That's why more Americans are choosing.
Radio Micah Parsons, question mark for week 1 of the regular season. Jordan Love, he's had surgery to repair a ligament injury to his left thumb. Had his left thumb taped.
Here's 1530 WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles. This is really the only major sports station besides 1650 that's they report on stuff. But yeah, during at night, this is the major one up on the top of the band.
Believe he will be ready for the regular season.
The word that defines the actions that they are involved in.
I identified them.
1540 KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles. Blowtorch out of the west.
So, this is because you and I look at it.
CHHA, Toronto, Ontario on 1610. Nice.
Take a vacation. And when you do, listen to us all summer long on Fox Sports Radio.
The success you've already had matters.
So I think this is KOZN, 1620, Bellevue, Nebraska, 390 miles. A good catch.
University, you can earn up to 90 credits towards a bachelor's for prior learning.
Get that music that piped in and piped out real fast. KCJJ, the mighty, Iowa City, Iowa, 175 miles, 1,000 watts at night to the west. 1630.
Term life insurance. Call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou at 800-444-2013. 800-444-2013 or visit BigLou.com. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. 800-444.
So yeah, I left on that commercial because there's a dude who always comments and makes little jokes with that commercial. You know who you are. I can never remember your name, but you post on all the time. It makes me laugh. If he makes it this far, usually he's only in it till 590. But if you made it this far, rock on, dude. You're a true trooper. Yeah, we're at 1650 KCNZ, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles, 1,000 watts, west.
That whole keeping it simple. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving.
Country music, I think, on 1660. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not sure if that's WQLR or not. I don't think so. Okay, so I think that's 1690. We're topped out. Let's just verify here. 1690. See what's going on. Yep, that's it. So 1690, I believe the WPTX, Lexington Park, Maryland, 685 miles. Oh, there's like 3 stations there, actually, yeah. There was like a Beach Boys song, I think, going on there. That's the one. That's, I think, 1690. Sweet. That's as high as it goes. Nice. Okay, we're done. There it is, the RF-930. Isn't that awesome? This thing is a beautiful radio. I love it. I mean, yeah, I've seen them selling, so they're definitely worthwhile, and people know about this one. So even in 2025, people are buying these things like crazy. Like, I looked at sold listings, and I saw like a dozen sold in the last few months. It's just amazing what you can see, what's moving. And yeah, these Panasonics, people know that they last, and they're worthy to own. So again, a classic analog experience, AM and FM. It's just beautiful. I mean, you can't beat it. You got that band switch on the back where you can switch between, AM, FM, or FM with AFC on it. That's handy. Yeah, I love using that. So yeah, cool radio. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. Definitely, if you like this radio, want to check it out, definitely check out the paid link section down below. I'm an eBay partner, but it doesn't cost you anything to use the link, and you help out the channel a little bit. I get like 2% or something like that. So do the math. Pretty much is what I get on a radio purchase, and I might make one or two. 1 or 2 of you fans will buy this radio. I mean, maybe more. It depends. It's what it is. But I do enjoy the help. Thanks, guys. And then, of course, 3, comment down below what you think about the 930 in 2025. Would be something you'd pick up. Make sure I turn that off so I don't wear off my batteries. There's no LED indication here. It's old school. I know they had LEDs on radios back then. They might have. Just starting, maybe. Yeah, I think they were just starting to put LEDs in. But anyway, yeah, let me know down below what you think about this radio and what you'd be wanting it or not. What do you think? All right, guys, thanks for watching. And we'll see you in my next awesome video.